everyone, and welcome back to another video. Thank you for watching this video. And this video is going to be about a variety of things, like the upcoming pattern. So anyway, let's get into this video. And you can see some like fog advisories and dense fog advisories for some of the Northwest. Also some winter storm warnings up for Pennsylvania and West Virginia and Maryland. Anyway, not much other than that to talk about, so let's get to the Weather Prediction Center. So this is valid from 7 a.m. today till 7 a.m. tomorrow. You can see some snowfall for the Northeast and the Northwest. Also some mixed precipitation for Arizona and New Mexico, and some rainfall possible for Florida. Anyway, let's see here. So this will be about 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. Central or Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, this is like I already said, 1 p.m. Eastern. Cold front moving through the Northwest with a warm front. Some possibility for some freezing rain or sleet up in the Northwest, and also some snowfall. Some snowfall for the Great Lakes and the Mid-Atlantic, maybe even some ice for northern Wisconsin. It's showing the potential for some freezing rain or sleet in northern Wisconsin, but it's a very small isolated area. For the very far Northwest, you can expect some snowfall, or for the very far Northeast, you can expect some snowfall. And then if you live in like southern Florida, I guess you could expect some rainfall, because there's going to be like a stationary front that stays there throughout this run here. So, and this is around, say, a Thursday, like 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We can see some high pressure systems over here, probably inhibiting a lot of precipitation in the region. Also one down in Texas. This one really has a ridge going here. Obviously it's not going to be like a summertime ridge where you get like 80s, 90s temperatures. It's probably going to be more like 50s. Maybe some places near the coast stretching into the 60s. And the further north you go, you're probably going to get into like the 40s. So it's not going to be really like summertime, obviously, because it's going to be a lot colder than that. In the Northwest, you can expect like a whole variety of precipitations, like freezing rain, mixed precipitation, and snowfall. And if you live in the Mid-Atlantic, then you can expect some snowfall, also maybe portions of New England, and then portions of the Great Lakes, some snowfall. Now let's go to the next one. This will be about 1 a.m. Friday. This will be about 1 a.m. Friday Eastern Time. So, snowfall from the Northwest, but again, you could see a few patches where there's a whole variety, like over here, maybe in here, and in here you could see a whole variety. Other than that, it's probably just going to be snowfall. But if you live near Seattle, you could see a variety, although Seattle's most likely probably going to see rain. And if you live in the Mid-Atlantic Appalachian region of Virginia, or West Virginia and Pennsylvania, then you could see some snowfall. Also, some off the coast of New England and the Northeast there, and also some lake effect snow for New York, Vermont, and New Hampshire. Anyway, you could also see some rainfall if you live in Florida, southern Florida that is. So that would be like the Miami area and like the Keys. So you could see a whole variety of precipitation. Mainly the snowfall and mixed precipitation will be to the north, but there are a few patches of snowfall and mixed precipitation showing up inside there. So keep that in mind. And also the cold front stretching for much of the north. And then also a cold front, it goes way back up there into Canada there. So let's go down and look at this. Like I said, the stationary front staying there throughout the video. Anyway, let's go to about Friday 7 a.m. So here's the forecast for Friday at 6 a.m. You could see some, snowfall for the northern plains and the Rocky Mountains region. Also, the Great Lakes could see a few spots of snowfall. Maybe some off the coast of like Maine and Massachusetts. You could see some if you're near the coast there. Also, some lake effect snow still lingering around. Maybe some Appalachian snow down towards West Virginia. And then also lingering around mixed precipitation and snowfall for Arizona and New Mexico. We can also see a cold front kind of like lifting off. Well, not really lifting off, but going out to sea here. And then the cold front's coming in from the northwest. So let's move on to around, let's see. This will be maybe around like 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. For the northwest, some snowfall, maybe even for Colorado, you could see mixed precipitation. And for some of the south, you could see even thunderstorms in this area, but mostly rain for the south, and even some maybe mixed precipitation the further north you go, like into Tennessee, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois. But overall, not too much. For the Keys and like Miami, again, some rainfall. This stationary front is now meeting up with a warm front attached to this low pressure system, which also has somewhat of a connection with this cold front. Anyway, this is about 7 a.m. Saturday, which is the last thing. So the Appalachian mountain range seeing a whole variety of snowfall and wintry precipitation. You could see some mixed precipitation, freezing rain, sleet, or just snowfall. But most of it will probably be in the form of freezing rain the further south you go. In this midsection, it's snowfall and some mixed precipitation. And also more heavier mixed precipitation, I guess, near the Great Lakes. And anyway, thunderstorms, like a lot of thunderstorms for the Gulf Coast. As of now, the Storm Prediction Center does not think that it will be severe. Anyway, we can see some snowfall for the Rocky Mountains out to the west, and also we see a high pressure system over here. It's probably not, really wanting any precipitation to form, because high pressure pushes the air down, and for clouds to form, the air needs to be pushed up. So the high pressure will keep clouds from forming and will keep precipitation from forming. I mean, only rarely does high pressure come with precipitation. So, anyway, there we go. The climate prediction, this is the Weather Prediction Center 3 to 7 day outlook valid from the 18th to the 22nd of this month. Most of the United States will be in cold. You can see that's a lot of the United States there. And then for the southwest, some wind and also for the Rocky Mountains and the Northern Plains in there. Maybe some risk of heavy precipitation for these areas in northern Florida. Anyway, let's move on. This is the 8 to 14 day, so this will be valid the 23rd to the 29th. Again, most of the nation will be below average temperature-wise. Don't know why I had trouble saying that. Anyway, the west coast will be probably above average temperature-wise, and so will southern Florida there. If you go down to the precipitation outlook, above average precipitation for the southern and northern plains, and then back down into the southeast. Western portions of the Great Lakes, like west of this area, can see below average precipitation, and also for the northeast, like in Maine, and then the southwest. Anyway, let's go to the next slide or tab, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Here's the 6 to 10 day outlook. This will be from the 21st through the 25th. Again, a lot of the United States below average, especially the eastern and southern parts, maybe even stretching up into the mid-Atlantic. The precipitation is kind of like flip-flopped from that area, because areas that were above, the only place that didn't really change was in there. But the northern plains could see above average precipitation, and the Great Lakes, and then the southeast. So anyway, let's go here. There's not really much happening other than this. I don't really know what the precipitation types are. I would say closer to the Great Lakes, probably snow, maybe snow in here, I don't know. But anyway, thank you for watching today's video, and you should check out EpicPen Pro for only $2 a month, or you could get the free version. But the EpicPen Pro comes with on-screen text, fading ink, and lines, circles, squares, and arrows, and also whiteboard and blackboard, and also more colors. So anyway, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next video.